Okay, welcome back to another episode of Cooking with MrDan. Today we're going to make some a quick recipe. We're going to make some yellow squash. I call them yellow hockey pucks from the oven. Yellow pucks from the oven, whatever. What happened was we happened to come across these yellow squash. We donated some money to help the farmers out, and they gave us 20 pounds of vegetables. We got some corn, onions, tomato, squash, cucumbers, some romaine lettuce, and some other things. But anyway, it was pretty good. So, but we didn't know what to do with the squash. So I was browsing on the internet, on YouTube, and a girl named Deronda, I hope that's how you say her name, but anyway, she made something similar to this. Actually, most of the way we're going to make it came from her, but we just like it a little more spicy, like it kicked up. So this is our adaptation of it, and without further ado, we're going to hit it. Okay, so here we go with the ingredients. I have some oil, the avocado oil. We're going to use just a tablespoon of that with a tablespoon of water to mix all the slices. We got some pan cooking spray that we use the last step before we pop it in the oven. A third of a cup of Parmesan cheese, half a cup of panko breadcrumbs. You can use regular breadcrumbs. 1 teaspoon of garlic, 1 teaspoon of hot paprika. We have the Hungarian paprika. Well, you can use smoked if you like. Teaspoon or a quarter spoon of pepper and a teaspoon of cayenne pepper. And to start the show, yellow squash. All right, let's go. Okay, well, don't forget, turn your oven up to 475. Mine's on right now. Hopefully it'll be done by the time we're done with this. But anyway, as you can see, I washed this yellow squash ready. Just cut the ends off and just start to slice them about a ½ inch thick. Again, watch your fingers. Don't forget to sharpen your knife. Her recipe, when that Deronda made, she said 4 to 5 medium yellow squash. Well, I don't know. We tried just when we did it the other day. We made I think it was 2 or 3. We couldn't get them all on the first tray. We had to get another tray out. So then the other day we did another one. We just did one like this one today. I'm just doing one, but you can do whatever you like. They're really quick. They're really easy. Once we slice this up, then we're going to put this in a Ziploc bag with a tablespoon of water and about a tablespoon of oil. I might do a little more of each one. I don't know. Okay. So there you have that. Now we're going to get the avocado oil, which is here. Stay. What's on the dog? Okay, put about you're going to put a tablespoon in either way. I just put 3 teaspoons in there. I can't find what I did with my little friend, my tablespoon thing. But anyway, then we're going to put 1, 2, and 3. And you think it's not enough, but it truly is. That's enough oil. It's a light coat of oil and water that keeps the squash moist while you roll them in the stuff. So anyway, you got it a little bit down here. Just try to mix it up a little bit, and then just toss your pieces in the bag like so. And then zip up a little bit. Penny yelled at me the other day, let the air out. I'm still in a little of the air out. I think it mixes up better like this. A little more freedom of movement. So just keep mixing them around, and try to coat all of them if you can. Okay, that's good enough for right now. I'll mix them a little bit more before I put them in the powder. Okay, so first we're gonna drop in the panko breadcrumb. Parmesan cheese. You can add a little more, a little less, whatever. My garlic powder. And again, all the amounts and everything will be in the description below. This is the hot pepper. This is Hungarian paprika. It's got a little heat to it. You can use smoked paprika if you like. Quarter a teaspoon of black pepper. And this is the kicker. Quarter teaspoon of the cayenne pepper. Gives it a little heat. So then you just take a little fork, which I gotta get, or a spoon, take whatever you like, and then just mix this all around until you get a nice blend. It should come out almost like a little reddish brown color because of the paprika and the cayenne pepper. But you just mix this around and mix around a couple times. Make sure you get everything pretty thoroughly mixed. See, there's a lot of red right there. Oh boy, that would have been a hot bite. But just mix it up best you can. Then line a sheet pan with some parchment paper. I'm going to use the same one I used earlier, or the other day, not earlier. I put it in the oven, just took it out before I turned the oven on. I remembered that. Could have had a nice issue over there. And I got a little extra breadcrumb here that I did the other day. Didn't use it all, so put it in the Ziploc. But as you can see, I think the other day, I might have been a little heavy-handed with the cayenne pepper or paprika. It's a little redder than this one turned out, but it's all good. It smells great. But anyway, I'm going to try to do another video today. Got a couple people that said they were going to make my rendition of the lumpia rolls. They never had them before. They look good, and they are pretty good. So, but at any rate, here, let me tilt up a little bit. That's what you look like, okay? Let me dump these. Now for the sheet pan, I'll just show you. I used this the other day. It's just lined with parchment paper. Okay, then you get your squash back again. And as you can see, there's not too much free oil floating in the bottom of the bag there. It's pretty much, I hope it's stuck to them things. That's what the idea is. But, I saw them when they come out of the oven. They look like little yellow pucks. So I call them oven pucks. Yellow squash oven pucks. But they look pretty good. I'm not a I'm not a fan of squash. I never really ate it that much. Penny said she's had it before. But at any rate, you just plop them in. See, I try to get a lot of that coating on there, but you get some, you're not going to get a lot. See? And then just take it and plop it on the tray with your parchment paper there. Like I said, you should be doing, what you should have is your oven preheating while you're doing this, because hopefully by the time that's done, because it's 475, but you're only going to cook it about 15 minutes or 20 something, just till the top gets golden brown. You'll see it, and it gets a little crunch to it, not much, but you know, the inside to me is still soft, but you know, I'm not looking to burn nothing. It does taste good though. I was pretty impressed. That's why we decided to keep making it, because we didn't know what to do with the squash. She wanted to make a casserole, but it was too much cheese in there, even for her. So this is why we opted this route. And I'll probably be saving these here breadcrumbs because we still have another 2 left, I think, of the yellow squash. And it's quick and it's easy. It doesn't take much time. And then you can munch on them when they're cold, when they're hot. Doesn't matter. Well, not when they're really hot. Like, give them a couple minutes out of the oven before you start munching on them. But anyway, they are good. I like them. I was surprised because like I said, I'm not a squash guy. I'm not a gourd family guy. You know what I mean? But these things really, you can eat them hot, cold. We put them out. And, geez, almost the whole tray was gone in like 15 minutes. I like the flavor of the outside of it. I think that's the reason I eat as much as I have. But we had a couple saved. We had some dinner the other night. We had a couple left. We polished that load off. Then we made another one. You know, right now we're on the yellow squash kick, I guess you can say. But this is a pretty decent sized pan I got going here, and I'll tell you, this one squash is going to fill it up. That's why when, you know, I don't know how she got what she calls medium. You know, I don't know how big these things are supposed to get or not get, but if I try to do 3 or 4 of those on I'd have to get out 2 or 3 trays just to load them up. And see, I'm not trying to touch them either. I'm just laying them in there, giving them some space. Because I want them, I would like to see if they can get really golden brown and a nice crunch on the outside, but so far it's gotten a little bit of a crunch, not much. A little golden brown, not much. But at any rate, we're going to see how this batch turns out. After this, I'll be making some, I'm going to try to make, if I got enough time today, I'm running late. I'm going to make a batch of General Tso's cauliflower. I know he's known for the chicken, but there's also a recipe that does cauliflower. So I'm trying to do that for Penny, so well, I don't think it matters. I think chicken's good on her, whatever she does, the WW plan or whatever. But after the other day, we ate the munchie sticks. We didn't eat them all yet. I think we got a few left to eat. I love those things. I was so happy when I found the recipe. I was like, oh, this is the one. I knew it. The only thing is when that girl Tess, when she made them look like they were long cigars kind of. She didn't fold the ends in, really. That's what I remember. You know, I'm telling you, those things are, you guys really need to try to make those. They're gangbusters. What takes the most time, really, is the wrapping of them. Because you do them one at a time and you don't overload them. But they taste delicious. That's all I'm going to say. But this here, it didn't take me this long the other day, but I don't think I had as many pieces. I think this piece was bigger than the other one. But they're about a 1/2 inch thick. I guess you could slice them thicker if you want, or it's your preference. If you like, you can make them thicker, thinner, you know, like little potato chips, I guess. But they turned out pretty good. I gotta say, Deronda is a good recipe. If you happen to bump into this here, I just liked that we wanted more heat to it, so we adjusted some of the spices. We added some stuff. So but it came out good. And like I said, it's not really my recipe at all. Some of the things are that, that I made from the get-go, but some not. But put a little twist on it. Now it's your creation, huh? That's why it's hard to patent things. 'Cause people change it just by putting one different item on there, or a longer screw, or whatever. They can change the patent, and they can patent it themselves. All right, my oven's not done yet. It's close. It should be done, but it ain't. But as you see, I'm done with this here, so we're waiting for the oven. So until that beeps, I will bid you a fondue, and maybe I'll just cook these and then come back. I don't know. We'll come back one way or the other. Okay. For now, MrDan signing off. The funny thing is, just as I said, we'll be back, the oven beeped just as I picked up the can of Pam spray. And this is the final step. You just spray them all with a little Pam butter. I love the smell of that too for some reason. Okay, now they're going in the oven. I got the timer set for 15 minutes. We'll see how they look, and we'll be back. Well, as you can see, I popped them out of the oven. I put them in for actually 17 minutes. I wanted them a little more browner or golden, and they did just that. So the next step, I guess, we'll be seeing you is at the tasting table. Okay. Okay, so we're at the taste testing table, and instead of picking them up with my fingers, I had to go get a fork, and I got another bottle of Penny's knockoff horsey sauce. This stuff is really good. But at any rate, without further ado, I don't know if you heard that little crunch in the beginning there. Total 17 minutes I had these in the oven. It tastes good. Like I said, I wasn't a squash person until we got this from excuse me, one of them crumbs was shot down the back of my throat. But at any rate, we got this from, like I said, the farmers are trying to help them out. And by that, because I never would have made these, not in a million years. But it goes to show you, there's a reason that things happen. And I guess this was it. Oops. But they do taste very good. Quick and easy. The batter's easy to make, or the crumbs, whatever you call it. Should have most of the ingredients already at the house. And I think this is the time of year anyway that the squash season, I guess you call it. So they should be abundantly abundant. Okay, so if you liked the video today, I would like you to give me a thumbs up. If you want to share with somebody, by all means, do so. If you haven't subscribed yet, please also do that. And if you want notifications for the next one, hit that notification bell. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but some of the states that the coronavirus is going down, they're now going back up. I don't know, it's just crazy that I don't know what to tell you. No, do we not go outside again? Do we social distancing? You know what? Just wash your hands, wash your hands, wash your hands, put the mask on. Penny and I have been doing, we wash hands a lot anyway, but the mask thing, we are doing that. But just anyway, everybody stay safe. And until the next time, which will be short because I've already started cutting up the cauliflower for the General Tso's cauliflower. So at any rate, Until next time, which, like I said, won't be very long, I bid you a fond adieu, and we're out.